Look at this young man, he's an absolute genius. He restored a car that had been abandoned for 30 years. A guy went to his girlfriend's house to meet her parents for the first time. His father-in-law gave him his old car to rebuild to spite him, but he was so confident. When he was an apprentice, he used to dismantle cars every day. It was easy for him. He got the tools from home and started dismantling the car. He didn't realize there was a new tire. He quickly took off the front and rear hoods, and then he starts to take off the front windscreen. As you can see, it's already cracked. Luckily, it's not too badly cracked, and there's not a lot of rain. The corrosion inside the car is not serious. You can see that this guy is very brave. He's wearing slippers to clean up the broken glass. He's not afraid to cut his feet on the glass. With the help of this guy, all the glass fragments are cleaned up. Then he started to dismantle the seat. He even dismantled the frame inside to sell it for pocket money. No wonder his girlfriend always says he's cheap, but it's always been his rule to make the best use of what he's got. Even the air conditioning ducts in the car, he was going to take them home. Because of the aging of the electrical wiring, there's no more use for them. After removing the seatbelts, he's going to throw them away. After all, it's a decades-old car, and the roof was already torn. He puts on a mask and removes the roof. Early the next morning, he didn't even eat his breakfast before he started to remove the parts of the car's front cover. To make it easier to remove the engine, he took off the headlights first. The air filter was full of water due to the age of the car. The air filter was full of water and it gave off a bad smell. Luckily, he was wearing a mask, otherwise the smell would have been unbearable. After removing the 4 tires, he got his best friend to help him dismantle the engine. Although the two of them set up scaffolding to divide up the work, but they were still too tired to rest. He quickly finished the rest of the parts. The first thing he did when he got all the parts home was to polish the doors. After that, he began to scrape and putty with skill. The master was impressed by his skills. He's so skilled at such a young age. The car is also painted in black, which my husband likes. It's low-key but not too luxurious. While waiting for the paint to dry, he started to polish the front hood. There's a lot of unevenness on it. He used a nail gun to fix them. A friend sees how dedicated he is and comes to help him scrape. Soon it's done. Then the hardest part was the manual work. You can't fix a gearbox, let alone an engine, without decades of experience. But he's a man of extraordinary talent. In just a few years, he's mastered the repair techniques of his masters. No wonder he promised his father-in-law he'd fix the car. Luckily, there wasn't much wrong with the drive shaft. After resanding, polishing and cleaning, he started to repair the engine. Luckily, the pistons are still usable. After polishing and cleaning, they're reinstalled. It's not easy for a craftsman to work so hard every day. I'm sure since you've read this, you'd like to give a shout out to the craftsman. Thank you very much. Look at the new look of this BMW after his restoration. Isn't it very beautiful? Does it shock you? My father-in-law is so excited that he keeps praising him. He's going to get him engaged to his daughter tomorrow. So what do you think of his skills? How would you rate it out of 10? If you like it, please like it and follow it. Every day, we share interesting renovation and restoration videos.